Hi, I'm Ann Katzoff of Ask Design. Welcome to today's tutorial, which is part 4 of building my first WordPress block theme series, and part 4 is all about child themes. I build child themes in order to preserve my customizations when a parent theme gets updated. For years, my primary process used the Genesis framework as the parent, with the customized client theme as the child. When I began designing block themes, I kept hearing about the reduced role of child themes. The rationale is that any changes you make in the full site editor are saved to the database, so no worries about theme updates removing those changes. The biggest concern I had with this rationale was version control. How do we keep a running log of changes that are saved to a database? My solution is to save changes to a child theme and sync it to a Github repo. I loved the Genesis framework and had a few favorite themes that I modified into child themes. Looking for a suitable block theme replacement didn't take long. The 2024 theme really caught my eye. It's the first WordPress default theme that I've ever used. Each new WordPress install automatically includes the default theme as the active theme. 2024 became my new parent theme, taking the framework role previously occupied by Genesis. Now, you can use plugins to create child themes, or you can create them manually. I've been using the Create Block Theme plugin. I'll show you both methods. We'll start with the Create Block Theme plugin. And first, let's make sure we've got the plugin installed. Create Block Theme plugin. If it's not already installed, you add new plugin, install, and activate it. Next, we want to go to Appearance and make sure the 2024 theme is installed and active. We'll go back to the Create Block Theme area under Appearance. This is a direct route to it. There are 2 features that I've been using regularly: creating a child theme of the active parent theme, and later in the tutorial I'll show you what else I've been doing with it is saving user change templates and styles to the active theme. So before I do any customizing, I create a child theme of the 2024 theme. Let's go first. Using this direct path, I can create a child theme by clicking on this link. You fill in the fields and then create the child theme. It's very quick. So I will name it XYZ Create Block Theme Page. And whatever name I give it, I always end up with a hyphen child at the end, so I know it's a child theme. Short description. And I am the author. Click the blue button. You get this notice. It was successful. The editor will now load. Click OK. It not only loads, it activates the new child theme. Now let's go back and make sure we go back to using the 2024 theme, because there's another, I'll activate it right there. There's another way to create a child theme. Instead of directly going to Create Block Theme this way to the page, we go through the full site editor, Styles, Edit Styles, and off to the right-hand sidebar, you'll see this new icon, the wrench. The Create Block theme is accessed there. You have a few more options through this path. You can do a few more things. Among them is right there, create a theme, so you can clone the current theme or create a child theme. So let's open up these additional theme metadata fields. Let's give it a similar yet different name, CBT panel, and child at the end. Short description, CBT panel option. Whoops. And then you can put the URI of the theme. You can find that if you open up the themes style sheet. You can find it there, or go to wordpress.org and find it there. We'll skip that for now. I'll put my name there and my URI. Whoop. And then create the child theme. Don't blink, you'll miss it. It's really fast, just like the first method. Click OK. The editor reloads, and that new child theme is the active theme. How do I know? Let's go back to the dashboard and Appearance, Themes. This says it's the active theme, the one that we created through the Create Block Theme panel. The second method is to create a child theme manually. There are just a few minimal requirements for a block-based child theme. The first is to create the theme folder and place that inside the WP content/themes folder itself. So let's go to Visual Studio Code. I have repo here. Let's open it up, and I will create a theme folder. Let's call it XYZ Manual Child. And that goes, again, in the WP Content Themes folder. Inside that theme folder, let's open it up, we'll create a file called Style CSS. Okay? Not much has to be put into this file, just a couple of things that are actually required. Let me grab them for you. We need the theme name, and I will change it here. Let me see, XYZ Manual Child, and the template. So this template name, 2024, has to match the parent theme name exactly. Well, how do you figure that out? Let's go to the 2024 folder. Look at the style CSS for that. Text domain 2024. So you can copy and paste directly from the parent theme. It's also upstairs here in the theme URI. Just grab it there in one of those two places. Let's go back to our style CSS and save it. That's really the only thing that's required. However, I like to add a little bit more information. In a previous child theme that I created, I included all of this. So I'm going to just copy and paste what I did there. We'll compare it in a second. I'm naming it, let's say, Ask Design Toot Manual Child. Here's the parent URL. I'm the author. Here's my URI. A little bit of a description. Requires all these other things. I like to have this information. And then the text domain would be Ask Design Child. Let me see. that would be different. XYZ manual child, I think. I would have to test that just to be sure. I will then get rid of this part up there and save again. Now, there is no longer the need for a functions PHP file unless you are doing some stuff that requires it, like registering a style sheet. Here you can see there's no style stuff yet in the style file because that role has been replaced by the theme JSON file. So even though theme JSON is not literally required in a block theme, it's usually necessary. So we'll go ahead and make sure we're still in that folder. We'll create a new theme JSON file and save that. For now, we're going to leave that theme JSON file empty, and we'll see as we go along how it gets populated. Okay, we're back in WordPress. And oh, by the way, so if you create a theme manually, you have to upload it to the theme directory through FTP or some other server tool. Okay. I like to export a zip archive of the newly created child theme. Just like when we created the theme, there are two pathways. One is through the administrative sidebar, this more direct path, or through the full site editor. So first, let's make sure we've got the child theme activated that we want to download. And then go to the admin sidebar, create block theme. This is the archive that we want, and it will download. Next, go back to themes and choose the other one that we created, the other child theme. Activate that, the one through the panel, and we'll go back to that panel through the full site editor, and we will export that theme. In the initial export of those zip archives of your newly created child theme, before you've done any customizations, you'll get only a few files. I'm back in Visual Studio Code to show you the README, screenshot, style file, and theme JSON are really the only 4 files that you'll get. As you go along and do some customizations and export those to newly created zip archives, you'll see more folders and more files appearing in your list. Now for some customizations. I use the full site editor to do my customizations. Let's make a change or two. Let's say there's some colors. Have I changed any type? I've already added some fonts, and you do that through this Manage Font option. You can search through the Google API for fonts. Let's say anything like Garamond. There's EB Garamond. If I want to add specific type styles, I can select the individual ones. I like to also select their italic components. And I've already done that with a couple, Poppins and Roboto, and I love Cardo, by the way. That comes packaged with the 2024 theme. Let's change some text. Let's make it Roboto. And as soon as I do any change like that, this blue button becomes active and I can save that. What I'm doing is saving it to the database. let's change some links, or maybe actually, let's save the headings to a different font, to that heavier Poppins font. Okay, good. Now I'm seeing for some reason these headings are not taking on the Poppins. I'm not sure why, but let's change them one by one to Poppins, and maybe that'll work. Okay. And we've got the text here. Can change that. Captions, links. It could be because of links. There we go. All right. So you should see these changes happen live. And let's save to the database. And you can continue doing this sort of customization. Just continue saving to the database. For me, the issue of version control comes up. How do we deal with that? I came up with this scheme to keep a running log of my customizations. The process basically moves these database modifications to the theme files, and then I can download or export a new zip archive of the updated theme, extract it, and sync that with my GitHub repo. So first, I create the GitHub repo and sync it to my local repo. Periodically, I save these customizations to my theme files in this manner. I go through the full site editor to the Create Block Theme area, select Save Changes to Theme. These are the default settings. I click on Save Changes, and theme was saved successfully. The editor will now reload, and those should be in the actual theme files now if I look at them. The other really nifty feature of the Create Block Theme plugin is that you can view the theme JSON. So these new colors that I added off screen and the new fonts are all here. Okay, there's the Poppins. There's the Roboto. And it's all done for you. It's fabulous. For me, this has been a great way to learn about theme JSON and keep track of my changes. So that's it for the tutorial. I hope it's been useful for you. I'd love to know how you use child themes, or if you use them, and what you do to handle version control. Share your thoughts in the comments, and let's learn this new process about block themes together. Thanks for your time. Take care.